the robe is coming on for today. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be going over every single Red Ranger from Power Rangers and decide who is the best Red Ranger of them all. Okay, so today for our rankings, we have our ranking titles usually have some kind of naming convention, and today they are crossover episodes. So at the top, obviously, we have Forever Red, the best of the best. It's an iconic crossover. It's available on YouTube. Go check it out. It is so mwah. Next up, we have Dimensions in Danger. It's just a really, really good crossover. It did a great job at bringing back characters that we haven't seen in other crossovers, and it expanded the lore. They gave Tommy a Morphin Master. Everything was great about it. Everything was great about it. So then at the mid tier, we have Once a Ranger. It's a crossover that is good, but it's also very safe. You know, they didn't try to do anything crazy extravagant. It was great to see these characters come back, but obviously it's not the most amazing crossover, and so we've got to acknowledge that. It's just right at the mid-tier level. And then being a pretty subpar crossover, we have Clash of the Red Rangers. And then finally, being the #1 worst crossover in all of Power Rangers, well, the Legendary Battle. Gosh, the biggest disappointment we have ever gotten in Power Rangers. Yeah, let's do it. Without further ado, let's get started. Okay. We have to start off with the OG, Jason Lee Scott. Guys, the original Red Ranger. Iconic guy, iconic line. Just the way he says his line, and the fact that he's still coming back to the franchise, so awesome. We gotta put him in Forever Red, right? I mean, shit. Not only was he the original Red Ranger, he was a fucking Gold Ranger. Bro, this guy's just fully on, like, just fully badass. Next up, we have Rocky again. We're just gonna keep going through Rocky. Oh, yep, he does, yep. And he was in the movie, of course. I feel bad for Rocky. I feel like after Jason, it's hard not to be overshadowed by him. Also, the fact that by season 2, Tommy had become the leader. The Red Ranger was not the leader. Also kind of pushed Rocky off to the side. And then they kept pushing him off to the side when he became the Blue Ranger. And then even more in Turbo when he got injured over literally nothing. It was such a stupid scene. They wrote him out. He didn't even get a good, like, goodbye. I feel so bad for, bro, Rocky, I'm so sorry. This is not like whether I like them or not. It's how good they were in their respective shows. And sadly, Rocky just wasn't it. I liked him in Once and Always. I feel like I got more of his personality in that than I did in most of MMPR. God, it sucks, but you know what, Rocky? You got a place in my heart, right here. Okay, so now we have Ariko, who is a Red Alien Ranger, and I'm gonna be so wait, where is he? Oh shit! See, his transformation was so small you didn't get to see him. Okay, this is Ariko. He's an alien from Akatar. I'm gonna be so for real. I don't even remember him saying a line. It's been a while since I've seen him in PR. I don't remember a single thing about him. I just know that he is there. We're gonna put him in Legendary Battle. He honestly just did not do much. Tough stuff. Okay, now we have Tommy as the Red Ranger. Like I said, he was already the leader by this point, but now he's really the leader. The red color scheme is emphasizing that. Jesus, I mean, Tommy, bro, how do you keep getting better and better? Tommy was already my GOAT. He's already everybody's GOAT. But then he becomes Zeo Red, and suddenly, like, bro, that shit was flames. He had the long hair. He always wore tight shirts. I don't know, what is it with him in tight shirts? Whatever, though, we're gonna put him in Forever Red. I mean, shit, it's Tommy, right? Like, you know what I mean? In terms of these two, though, Jason still #1. Still #1 in my heart. TJ, bro. All right, I'm gonna be very for real here. TJ, first Black Red Ranger, iconic. It's kind of hard to live up to the standards of Tommy, and I feel like TJ as a character shined more in space because Andros was this leader who was scarred, and I feel like TJ just did a good job at being his right-hand man. And I mean, in general, Space is just a better show, and it was overall more well-written. But I like TJ. He's a great leader. I just don't think the writing really helped him out all that much. Yeah, we're just gonna put him in Once and Always. Like I said, he's like right down the middle. I love TJ. I love TJ. I love TJ. It balances out. PEMDAS and shit, you know? You feel me? I don't even know what that means. Okay. Now we've got the homie Andros. Andros is one of my favorite Power Rangers characters. I love that he's a scarred character. He's young, but he's lived a long life, and that he's trying to rebuild himself, and he does it with these group of individuals who are just as passionate as him. TJ is a great second in command. He does a great job at being his right-hand man and allowing Andros to be a successful leader. He learns teamwork over the course of the show, and he just looks sick, bro. Like, let's be for real, like, everybody wanted to dye their hair like him. Like, this is just the go right here. He's going in forever red. As a Red Ranger though, Tommy's a little lower than him. Overall, Tommy's good, but Andros, we gotta let him shine. Oh my god, the Leo, bro. Leo. I love Leo's story so much. I think it is a tale that is so beautifully perfect. It works for what Lost Galaxy is. Not only is he a stowaway on their space colony, this guy was not supposed to be the Red Ranger. The show presented him as this leader who was not meant to be the leader, but had to grow to be one. It very much reminded me of somebody like Rodimus Prime, where you wouldn't really necessarily take them to be this person, but now they have to be that person. They have to grow to be the leader that everybody knows they can be and that they need to be. Damn, dude. Oh shit. Okay. We're gonna put him in Forever Red. Also, by the way, he's a lawyer now. It's pretty cool. Okay, now we've got the Captain America of Power Rangers. That's right, Carter Grayson. Obviously, phenomenal ranger. He's a Boy Scout. There's nothing bad about Carter. Him being a firefighter fits perfectly to the theme of rescue rangers and this and that. He's your Boy Scout. He's your golden boy. You want him on your team. This guy has your back at all times. We're gonna put him in Dimensions in Danger. Just really good. Time Force Wes, bro. Wes is one of those characters who is not supposed to be the Red Ranger. He was not supposed to be a Power Ranger. Obviously, the only reason he's the Red Ranger is because he's the ancestor of the Red Ranger in the future, this and that, DNA, whatever, right? With that being said, though, I love the way his character grows. Obviously, him and Eric's dynamic is phenomenal in the show, right? Of course, his love story with Jen is a beautiful, beautiful, sad tale. He's a great character overall, and my headcanon is that he gave his suit to SPD. Yeah, I mean, Dimensions in Danger, right? Dimensions in Danger, obviously. And now we have Eric, the Eric. Now, look. Wes is great and all. I love Wes. I think he's great. But Eric, on the other hand, is years better than him. Eric, man, bro, this fool had to work. That episode where him and Wes talk about their life stories was way too deep for Power Rangers. I don't think people grasp how sad it was. Honestly, we gotta give him respect. Dimensions in Danger, yeah. See, now we've run into a little bit of a conundrum. Eric is a great character, but he didn't lead a team, did he? He got better as the show went on. Yeah, we're gonna put him there. Okay, now we've got Cole. So, an interesting trend that we're kind of seeing with Rangers right now is that a lot of them don't initially begin as the leader, right? Jen in Time Force begins as the leader. He's naive. He's kind of dumb at times, but he has this very beautiful connection to Earth and the nature. And I like him. I don't love his character, but geez, he gives that riveting speech at the end of the show. I don't even know what to do here. I'm going to put him in Clash of the Red Rangers. I'm going to put him, yeah, it's good. Okay, Shane, bro. Shane, this is the homie right here. Y'all need to know this is the homie right here. This fool was about it. He was always on smoke break. He could take anybody, but he was also the chillest dude around. How do you go from like skateboarding to just like fighting giant robots? You feel me? Like, this guy's just a homie like that. I'm gonna put him in. We're gonna put him at the top of Once a Ranger, right? Yeah. Maybe no. Damn. Okay. Like I said, we're gonna move this around. Okay. Of course, here we have Hunter. You know, I mean, he's the Red Ranger. He doesn't really do much. He's a fun character in general, but of course, his quote-unquote team is just him and his brother. He's fun though. I think his brother had a bit better of a character arc, but sick ass suit though. Let's be for real. He's gonna go in. He's gonna go in Clash of Red Rangers for sure, for sure. Connor, bro. Connor, he was the Red Ranger of the early 2000s. Obviously, Dino Thunder was to the early 2000s what Mighty Morphin was to the 90s. Connor is a man of his era. He's a man of his time. His whole arc is actually pretty sad if you think about it, right? He wanted to go pro in soccer, but he couldn't because he chose being a Power Ranger and saving others first. You gotta respect the man's for doing it, and I respect the man's for doing it. He's young, but he took on the responsibility of being this leader. Plus, he was trained by Tommy Oliver. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. He's gonna go in Dimensions in Danger. Bottom of Dimensions in Danger. But is he better than Shane? Like I said, oh shit. Now I feel like Wes goes. You know what? Executive decision. Wes is going down here below Shane. Okay, now we've got Jack. This is the GOAT, bruh. This is the GOAT. The man who was not supposed to be a Red Ranger. Him and Sky, bruh, battling it to see who's the better Red Ranger. Gosh, Jack has potential, right? But the path he chooses in life is very different than what others in this show would have chosen. And I love that they made this the Red Ranger. I love that he's the Red Ranger, not Sky, because it allows both characters to grow in different ways and understand what it means to lead a team, what responsibility is, how to help others. And his ending in the show, while yeah, it is sad that he doesn't get to stay on SPD, I think it was perfect for his character, and it's very sweet. Jack deserves the best. Jack is levels above most of these people. He's number 2, man. He's number 2. Obviously, Sky, huge character. Everybody loves Sky. I love Sky. With that being said, though, he needed to learn responsibility. He was always going to be destined to be at the top of SPD, but it took time for him to get there. And I love the way they presented that in SPD and how he grows as a person. We don't really get to see a whole lot of him as Red Ranger, so I'm gonna have to put him low. Same thing with Bridge. We're just gonna put him. We're gonna do him at the same time as Clash of the Red Rangers. We can put him at the top. Yeah. So this right here is Charlie. She's from SPD A Squad. Clearly, this is the helmet from In Space. But you know what? Bygones be bygones, right? The suit's also kind of trash, but whatever. Her as a character, though, I liked her. I felt her betrayal to be pretty legit. They were all tough, bro. They were all tough. I liked her. We're gonna put on Once a Ranger. TJ's still the homie. So now we have Nick from Mystic Force. I'll be honest with you, Nick is weak sauce. He didn't do anything too memorable. He was complaining a lot of the show. He didn't really want to be a Red Ranger. He felt like a blank canvas in comparison to other characters. Are we gonna put him in the Legendary Battle? Nah, he's in Clash of Red Rangers. Nah, so now we have Mac from Operation Overdrive. Look. You guys know I'm not a fan of Operation Overdrive all that much, but I like Mac as a character. I think the whole robot twist was very fun. It was interesting. It was definitely different for sure. And the fact that all of his memories were fake was pretty sad twist to the show, but I like at the end that they made him human. I can't think of most of his memorable traits, which is kind of sad. But with that being said, though, we're gonna put him in Once a Ranger. Yeah. Okay, now we have the Casey homie. The homie Casey. I'm so sorry. Young Fu, he has to learn responsibility. Classic story of all time. Yeah, he's cool. I like Casey. I don't really have much to say about him. I feel like his story has been repeated a couple times, but I like him a lot. He's going at the bottom of Dimensions in Danger, right? Yeah, we're gonna put him here, and then we're gonna move Shane up to here. Seems about right. Okay, now we've got Scott. Phenomenal Red Ranger. Absolutely phenomenal. I loved his character. I love the story with him and his dad. Gosh, it's very much West. It's very much a West coded, Time Force coded. Great story. Actor, phenomenal. Great performance. I love their dynamic. He's definitely gonna go at Dimensions in Danger. Is he gonna go above? Let's see. We're gonna put him right. There we go. Now we have Jaden with this long ass morph sequence. Jaden. Mentor G was hyping the fuck out of him. He was riding his dick so hard. Bro, nah, bro. Honestly. Yo, Mentor G, if you're watching this right now, I'm gonna keep it above 50 for you. He was ass, bro. No character, no personality, no nothing. Nothing, bro. Okay, now we have his sister Lauren. Wow, that's it for his sister. Just this. Why does the woman get us a shorter transformation than everybody else? I feel like she would have been a better Red Ranger than Jaden, and I would have loved to see the show with her instead of him. I mean, they hyped her up so much. They said they sent her away to train for that one thing, and the show didn't even allow her to do that one thing right. They said Jaden had to be the main character, and the show was wrong for that. I think we need justice for Lauren Shiba. She deserves to be the Red Ranger more than Jaden. Jaden, dog shit in comparison to her. Just for that, we're gonna put her on once a Ranger. Just for that. Okay, now we have Troy once again. Yeah, this look, I know some of these characters are pretty boring. Troy has no personality. Absolutely zero whatsoever. He's not an actor, he's a model. I'm sorry if that's rude or not. He's going at the bottom of Legendary Battle. We've got Tyler, great character. Love him. Love Tyler. I mean, it's obviously hard to live up to Super Sentai with Q Ranger. And he brought a lot of energy and charisma back to the franchise, especially after Jaden and Troy. Like, we needed him and we got him. I think his dynamic with Shelby, his dad, the whole team is really sweet. And overall, I feel like I said, he's just very charismatic. He's up there. He's definitely there. Dimensions in danger for sure. Now we have Brody. Now, I've said a lot of bad things about Ninja Steel, and I'm going to keep saying bad things because I don't think he's a good Red Ranger either. Him or any of the other ones, I just find him boring, man. I don't. God. Performance was weak as well. Ninja Steel was just a step in the wrong direction in every regard. I'm gonna throw him here. He can go there. His dad can go next to him, and he can go next to him. Now we have Devin, bruh. Sick ass transformation sequence. This is tough. This is so tough, damn. I love when Power Rangers gives you a Ranger that's not supposed to be a Ranger. Now they gotta live up to that. Devin does that exceptionally well. This is the Hasbro era. This was such a good step in the right direction. Devin was just a great character overall. Like I said, I really don't have too much more to say about him because it's a story that we've already seen repeated, done well, and it's done well again. Okay, so now we have Zato, the homie Zato. This is also a pretty cool transformation sequence. As a Red Ranger though. See, that's where the issues kind of began. I don't think he's a bad Red Ranger. I think he's a good Red Ranger. I personally feel like he works better as a mentor. I felt that his role in Cosmic Fury was more compelling than him being the Red Ranger. But he's just okay. He's just alright. He's gonna go in once a Ranger. Below TJ. So now we have Amelia. This is the Cosmic Fury Red Ranger. And can we just be appreciative of the fact that we have a female Red Ranger leading the team for a whole season? Finally. They should have done that with Lauren, but they didn't. With that being said though, Amelia, phenomenal character. I think she fit better as the Red Ranger than she did as a Pink Ranger. This is where she needed to be. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I think she was a phenomenal Red Ranger. Really, really great. I hope we get to see more of her in the future if Hasbro actually ever does anything. I hope we get to see more of her in the future. I think she is a character that deserves a lot of love and a lot of care, and I would love to see what she's capable of. And I think it would be so sick if we did like a Forever Red Part 2 where she was like the leader. You know, it'd be great to see all these Red Rangers and then they're like, wait, female Red Ranger, and then Lauren shows up and they're like, wait, another one. Like, it'd be so sick. It'd be so sick. You know what? Y'all be doing it. We doing it, y'all. Forever Red. We did it. Is that a hot take? I don't know, and I don't really care because it's my list. So all in all, that's my tier list right there. This is every single Red Ranger ranked, and of course the number one Red Ranger, aka the original. That's right, Jason Lee Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't think Jason was gonna move from that spot, and he really didn't. And I'm glad that he's surrounded by this great cast of people that ranges from all of Power Rangers. So yeah, this is my list. Like I said, if you like my list, if you don't like my list, let me know what you thought down in the comments below. And I want to see your guys' tier list. So, you know, if you want to comment down below what you guys think, let me know. I think it would be so sick. And as per usual, thank you, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch me talk about people in spandex. Until next time, see you, Space Cowboys.